Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it, and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, yes, and we are back for Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. Okay. So I feel like I don't even really have to look at my notes to talk about this, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So at the beginning of the episode, it started off with them having a meeting about the group and bringing the group back and what they want to do and how they're going to acquire the properties and construct these, homes that they want to build in Huntsville for the community, right? But there's drama because Mel didn't show up to Kimmy's wedding shower, bridal shower, and she said that she told Letitia when she tried the RSVP she was not on the list. Okay, and Letitia said somebody will be reaching out for her, and she says the person never reached out. Well, here's the thing, Mel, I think that's bullshit. If you really wanted to go to Kimmy's bridal shower, you would have been there. You had the time, you had the address, you could have been there, but you didn't want to go because you didn't want to have to deal with questions about you and Martell's marriage after y'all had that dinner, and you just basically put it out there that he cheated on you and you gave him another chance and you think he's still cheating on your ass. Okay, but during this meeting, once everybody got to the table, even though like Mel was being passive aggressive, the way Letitia kept getting up, I'm not dealing with this, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go. She was working on my nerves, y'all. She was working on my nerves so hard because I was like, girl, if you don't sit down and calm your ass down, okay? Letitia works on my nerves because even though Letitia wants to point out that Mel is passive aggressive, so is she, okay? So is she, because y'all judge that girl in her relationship. Y'all do. Y'all talk about her and her relationship. She ain't talking about y'all and what y'all got going on, but y'all showing the hell talking about her, which is kind of why I understand why she didn't want to come and deal with any questions. But if y'all supposed to be best friends like y'all say y'all are, come on now. Come on now. Y'all can have a conversation about this. So after that, I'm sorry, I don't want to miss anything in that meeting. Something else happened in that meeting. They were arguing about Holt and Holt acquiring the properties and building the houses, and they build houses by a certain amount of money per square foot. Holt and Holt want to build the houses by $90 per square foot, and everybody else in the group wants to try to see if they can find somebody who will do it for $70. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm going through it today. I'm trying to make it through. Please forgive me. Okay, and Holt and Holt are like, you're not going to find anybody who's going to give you a nice property for less than $90 per square foot. Well, Maurice is like, well, let us look around. Let us look at some other contractors and we'll see. Okay? And if not, then we can go ahead and let Holt and Holt do it. But we just going to go ahead, we're going to have to go ahead and find out. Okay? Because $90 per square foot, we can't give people lower income housing if we're going to charge $90 per square foot. That's where Kimmy was coming from. So all this dissension, they don't know what they want to do, but everybody's looking at Holt and Holt like they, for the money grab. That's why we didn't want to do business with y'all from the beginning, because y'all with the money grab and all this shit. So we don't even know if this group is going to make it through the season, to be honest with y'all, because they done tired me out already. Then Mel invites Kimmy and Letitia over to her home, which they have never been, so that they can get massages and talk out their issues. And when they're talking out the issues, everybody wants to tell Mel about how bougie she is, because she's always going to galas and doing this and doing that, so she's bougie. And I was like, y'all are full of shit. This is not because she's bougie. This is because y'all feel like she don't care about y'all when it comes to how she feel. Meaning, she won't show up. She won't say, I'm not coming. She won't say, oh, my bad, I didn't mean, I forgot, or whatever. She won't give y'all any reasoning behind what she does. She just does what she wants to do, like she don't have any reference for how her friends feel. But they didn't vocalize that. They kept talking about she was bougie. And I'm like, what the fuck her being bougie got to do with anything? All y'all hoes bougie. What does any of this have to do with anything? Like, I didn't understand. So they arguing about that. And then she's like, y'all, it seems to me that y'all have a problem with who I am. I've always been this person. I've always had a nice house and drove nice cars and stuff like that. So I don't know what y'all want from me, but it sounds like y'all have a problem with who I am. So why do y'all even want to hang around me? And then, that's not it. And then she was like, you know what? I've had it. Y'all need to just go ahead and leave. I would really like for y'all to go. And Letitia was like, girl, we ain't going nowhere. We gonna talk this situation out. So they sit there a little bit longer, and I guess they come to some type of agreement. I missed it. They edited it up so much, I couldn't really tell where the agreement came from. But they just hugged it out, and I guess they just gonna go ahead and squash the beef for now. But then Mel turns around and invites Letitia to this networking event that she was going to, this luncheon, and she didn't invite Kimmy because Kimmy said she don't want to go to galas and all of that because it's bougie, right? Well, I'm not inviting you then, bitch. I was like, oh, okay, well, all right then. Shada. Not to say that everybody wants to judge Mel. Everybody wants to judge Mel and tell Mel about herself. Mel calls Letitia and invites her to the luncheon, and Letitia is at the house with them 3 kids, and she's like, oh girl, thank you so much, I really appreciate it, thank you girl, oh Lord, thank you. Like, so happy that she got somewhere to go so she can get her ass up out that house, because it's her and them kids 24/7, 365 black. Always just her and the kids. Marceau, her husband, don't do a damn thing when it comes to actually taking care of those children. He feels like all he has to do is make money. Apparently, him and Letitia had some type of conversation where they agreed that for the next 5 years, until their youngest daughter becomes 5 years old, he's gonna do 100% money and working, and she's gonna do 100% kids. I don't know why you would ever agree to that. That don't sound like it would work at all. And I remember I've had a conversation with my husband numerous times before we got married, because I wanted you to be sure to understand that we are partners in this situation. So there is no such thing as you don't change diapers, you don't feed children. Like, this nigga did not even know that his son was allergic to peanut butter. Like, how do you not know what your children's allergies are? You're basically a deadbeat dad in the house with them. I didn't know you could do that. I did not know you could do that, y'all. I know you could not be as present, but I didn't know you could be a deadbeat dad and almost kill your kids one day when your wife decides to go somewhere. So she found out about this luncheon on Thursday. The next day, when he come home from wherever he was, she getting ready. She's like, yeah, I need you to watch the kids, putting her makeup on. See, women know how to work this shit. When you know your husband gonna give you some drama about something, you tell him at the last minute when you almost out the door, you gotta watch the kids, nigga, bye. Like she was really putting one on for him, okay? And he was all upset because he was like, my off day just doesn't become a playground for you. And it's like, she don't never get a break from the kids, huh? She don't never get a break. Is that what you're telling me? Like, I was just sitting up there like, this nigga is crazy. So she putting her makeup on, telling him that, look, I'm getting ready to go to this event. Me and Mel are going to this event, and that's what it's gonna be. He was like, what type of woman leaves her kids at home with her husband? I'm like, what? Nigga, what? Before this shit could really pop off, Mel rings the doorbell to pick Letitia up. And he goes out there and he says hello to her. Oh, you look nice. Oh, thank you. All right, niceties and everything. And then he says, you know, I know you and Martell have y'all situation. Y'all a power couple. Me and Letitia are not a power couple. We not doing that, okay? And she's like, oh, okay, I guess. Like, okay, like whatever you say, sir. And then Letitia comes out and they go ahead and leave, and he's stuck there with the kids looking out the door all scared and shit. All right, so he inside laying down. He mad because he couldn't go golfing. I'm like, nigga, you really worked on everybody's nerves this episode and got the audacity to be tired. So then the kids are like, daddy, we hungry. And he like, you know, son, you a grown man. Go ahead and cook. Like, what the fuck? His son don't look no older than 10 years old. Like, what you mean cook? Get your big grown ass up and fix them fucking kids something to eat. So he go in there, he can't cook eggs. He put too much oil in the pan, he can't cook eggs. He don't know how to cook pancakes. Damn near don't even know how to put waffles in the toaster. I was just like, this is a fucking shame. About to feed the little boy peanut butter, even though he don't know the little boy got a peanut butter allergy. I'm just like, I blame Letitia, y'all. I blame Letitia because I feel like, how is it that you're gonna sit up in this house every day with this man without ever making him do anything for his children? This is your fault. I don't give a shit. This is your fault. Marceau was able to get by all these years doing what he does because you allowed him to. She never got sick or nothing. Like, goddamn. Like, what happens when she was pregnant with one baby and the other baby needed food? Like, I guess family members come over. That is a fucking shame right there. That is a shame. So she goes to the networking event, and Mel, this is my friend Letitia, I mean, Mel went around the room introducing her to everybody. Mel know what she doing, okay? So when they get back to the house 2 hours later, she instantly goes in the kitchen and has to clean up behind all of that mess that he made in there. I would have been like, nigga, come up in here and clean all this shit up. You ain't even cook nothing. Come clean all this shit up. I'm not cleaning up a fucking thing. Like, I just don't understand women that let their men roll over them like that, okay? So he comes in there while she cleaning up and starting to get dinner ready. So Letitia starts talking to him about a balance and how Martell and Mel seem to balance their 3 kids and the business that they have together. And he's like, no, this is not what we doing. This is not what we doing. And your last name gonna be Hope before we become some type of power couple. That's not what we doing. We already talked about this. And she gets emotional and starts to cry because she's like, I need to do something that contributes to this house other than this. I need to do something for me. I like to get dressed up and put on heels and talk to adults every now and again. I want to get out this house. You first of all, let her, okay? Like she said that a number of times. She gets her license to sell real estate and you won't let her do anything. And she's frustrated because she's losing herself. She doesn't want to lose herself. And he act like he understand, but he don't understand. He's telling her that this is how it's going to go. And she says, this is a deal breaker, sir. This is a deal breaker. I need to do something in order to get out of this house. I cannot just be all kids all the time. But what they really needed to talk about is the fact that he is not a parent. He's not a parent. He even told Mel that she has 3 children and he just so happens to be the father. I said, this nigga done lost his mind. This nigga done lost his mind. I'd have whopped his ass upside the head with a skillet so quick with this ignorant ass shit. She told him this is non-negotiable. She has to be able to go out into the world and contribute financially, because what men like him like to do is make you feel like shit about what you do because they make all the money. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. Even though nigga has barely made a meal for them 3 children that you done put inside her. I could not believe that. But Letitia, let's talk about you for a second, because when you and Mel was on y'all way to the event, you were in a car asking her how her relationship is, and when she says her relationship is fine, they're in a better place, you say, oh, I call bullshit on Mel and Martell and a perfect relationship. Mel never said her relationship was perfect. She said they just got out of a bad spot and they're now in a good spot. But you want to try to find a negative in her relationship because you don't want to worry about the negativity in your own. Meaning your, 18th century husband that you got sitting up there acting like y'all have to really stick hard to these roles. No, it is a partnership, my nigga. If I can't do it, you need to do it, okay? If you can't do it, then I need to do it. But what we not gonna do is all you do is work, and then when you get home, you don't have to do a fucking thing while I have to take care of the kids all day. Then when you get home, I gotta fuck you, I gotta clean up, I gotta cook, I gotta make sure the kids do their homework and go to bed. That is too much. That is too much. And Letitia was right when she said she felt like a single parent. Just because you bringing money in, so is the welfare man, nigga. Like, I'm just saying, y'all, bringing in money does not make you a parent, does not make you an equal partner. It doesn't. And that is some bullshit, y'all. That's why you got to have these conversations with your men before you marry them. They've been married 16 years, and I do not understand how they lasted this long. Because I'd have knocked that nigga out. He'd have woke up one morning, taped to a bed. Okay? Ziploc bag. Taped to a motherfucking, we would have had it out in there, because Marceau really needs help, y'all. He needs therapy. I don't know what he needs, but he really has a fucked up idea of the way relationships go. This is not 1850, this ain't 1920, this ain't 1950, this ain't 1960, nigga. This is 2019, okay? 2019. Meaning, all of these ideals that you niggas have that women should be fitting into these little boxes while you go out in the world and be Superman and come back and get a pat on the back and your dick suck and a hot plate of food and your underwear fucking ironed and shit. No. No, no, no. Your wife does what she can, you do what you can. Everybody have their part. But at the same time, for him not to even be able to fix eggs for them fucking children, y'all, I think any man that can't cook breakfast food is a waste. Like, you need to be able to cook something. Eggs is the simplest thing you could ever cook, and you mean to tell me you couldn't cook some eggs and bacon for them damn kids? You are pathetic. You're pathetic. Y'all, I couldn't deal with this shit. I could not deal with this shit. At the end of the day, I'll take Martell's cheating ass over Marceau any day, okay? They tried to talk to Martell and tell him that he needs to do something for the 10th year anniversary for him and Mel. But I feel like they always trying to give somebody advice. They need to worry about their own relationships, okay? because Kimmy and Maurice over there living in sin. Just and then we got Marceau over here, you know, making his wife cry and dimming her spirit because he wants her to fit into the confines of his ideas of what a wife should be. Child, they wore me out. I really wanted to jump through the TV and strangle that nigga. He really worked on my last nerve. Carlos King, you got gold, baby. Just with this ignorant nigga right here. Because you know whenever y'all get us upset and we got something to talk about, it's a good show. All right? Anyway, y'all, I'm tired. I got to go in here and try to cook dinner and try to lay my ass down because I'm wore out. I'll see y'all in the next one.